War has broken out across the galaxy. The Mining Guild has attacked an innocent trader just looking at inventory. The space pirates have lost valuable wreckage due to their incompetent management of resources. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I am your host, Quantum Tater. Quantum Tater, say hello. Alright, last time on Quantum Tater's Diaries, we captured this crap from the bad guys. The bad guys. Clyde was so kind to comment and point out, and he's like, oh, the skybox I used, oh, look at this one. Galente, got it, thanks. I have a rocket launcher. I always have a rocket launcher. Don't leave home without it. Uh, and I would love a connector with a camera. Yeah, I would also love a connector with a camera. This is literally picking up. I signed in one more time after Tuesday's, whatever episode after the last recording, and got a screenshot and then immediately signed out. So to that, Mr. John Cassidy prefaced that he watched it 15 hours ago, but he wondered if I actually docked the salvage ship. I watched me flying around, trying to at the end of the episode. I didn't watch me switch lock. So no, I didn't. I did not do it. I didn't do it off recording. I didn't do it. Period. I did not do it. So let's go ahead and get that to slurp, and that should empty that out fairly quick. Let's see if it is not. It's going. It's going. It's going slowly, but surely going. What is really slow? I wonder if it's because that other tank is full. I don't know. Also, Sarah Bray, two comments from one person. Whoa! Sorry, I'm maybe a little fueled up on the caffeines today. Watching for the umpteenth time, I would like to point out, only for clarification's sake, that I managed to get 2.75 kilograms worth of cobalt ore on the drone that tried to blow me up. And I managed to get 52.7 cobalt ingots from an unidentified signal that I snagged without incident. So they weren't trying to say har har, but ha ha har. So I feel like when you say I'm not trying to say ha ha, but then you then aggressively ha ha me. Is this full? Is that why? Oh, look at that. Would you just look at it? Yeah. So I forgot to set the things to connect, so we definitely did not do that at the episode, John. And Sarah, I appreciate the irony of losing parts by getting nuked, only to then get more from the. I don't know. I appreciate it, but I also don't think it's very nice, So say about that what you will, I guess. Cargo terminal components. I think it's time to go ahead and start chopping this bad boy up. We don't need to keep this for any reason. I have no use for any of this stuff. So, as is customary, we will pop out a block. We'll go back a couple, and we will paint it pink. And let Bob get to work. It's really weird that that is not... I believe they all should be equally thrilled with painting it pink. Guess I can assist in this process, but that should give us some resources back and all the fun things. Let's see. We'll go here, 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 here. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, da 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 da. This should restore some of our, look at all the crap we're gonna get back from all this. Should be quite spectacular. Yeah. We'll let Bob do his chopping of that. I think the Elder Dragon may be done, guys. Is it so? Could it be? Look at this ship, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say my ship's almost complete, except for the thrusters? What else? Let me do a quick Alt-tabby tab, because I didn't finish. And then Chad, he said, yeah, the camera on the parabolic antenna, I also didn't know it would work. That's going to be great. And then he considered He asked if I had considered seeing a therapist about my drone phobia. Look, it's not a fear if it's not unfounded. And then, yes, I wanted to transport back. Look, I appreciate also the irony that I went through a lot of effort to get this thing back to the base in order to steal the hydrogen out of this tank when I'm sitting on a giant, you know, block of ice and hydrogen. But here's the thing about that doesn't really make the point for me, but here's the thing. Processed fuel better than unprocessed fuel is what I think. Let's do that and successfully put those into production. So yeah, that's my thoughts. If I don't need to mine extra ice, then like freely mined ice is its own reward. But while we're at it, we're gonna go ahead and talk and mine some ice really quick. Just to, you know, let's go ahead and turn off the big engines. We don't need those, but we are gonna sneak it back over here. We're gonna kind of dig out a tunnel, I think. Something is making some weird noises. Maybe let's hear that. Oh, weird. Had an audio flub. Let's see. So yeah, I know, but processed, blah, 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 blah. Processed, um, ore or processed hydrogen is better than unprocessed hydrogen would be my point. And so whilst you make a very valid point that I am sitting on top of unlimited oxygen and H2O. I think I have these set up. I do. I also know that having processed resource means I don't have to spend the time processing it. But I think the Elder Dragon's complete, guys, and that is what we're going to do. We're going to maiden voyage this bad boy. Um, Actually, what I think we should do, and this is just me thinking about it right now, changing midstream, because I definitely have squirrel moments. Clyde, I'm on to you, talking about the skybox thing. I know. I can't keep a straight thought sometimes. Lord Chaos also, by the way, commenting to Chad's comment saying Pokemon Fever, I think, gotta catch them all. I do. You just want to capture everything. Plus, it was our first time getting a wreckage loot, and with only minor incident. I only had to go through 2 quantum taters to get that, and to me, that is a value. In that, oof, I'm gonna hurt my base or my ship. I'm not sure which. I wonder. Oh, we're gonna test something out. What is beneath me? I can't tell. I was gonna say we could just dump this ice out and get it immediately processing, because Bob would pick it up, but I actually don't know if Bob will pick it up, and it might just fall forever and ever and ever and not get picked up at all. So maybe we won't do that. Anyways, so and then I do want it, but it's our first wreckage before we. Let's see if Bob picks it up. Oh no, I can't see. I have no idea if that worked. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's not kill ourselves. As funny as we all know that would be. Did I lose all that ice? It's hard to tell. Yes, there it goes. No, ice. You were my best friend. I loved you. Is that also ice way out there, or is that something else? These are just parts. Hey, look at all that. Those parts. Remember I said we're gone forever? I know, ADD, guys. Don't even. You don't have to say it. I'm aware of what's currently happening. I'm running around looking like a crazy person. Or not looking like a crazy person, but I'm running around. Look at that. Just. I'm cool. Did I know this existed? I don't know if I did. Anyway, back to totally normal conversation I was having. So yeah, the process ice I think has more value because it's something I can immediately take. Plus all the resources we gain from the lovely ship being chewed up by Bobs. So I think there's value in bringing it back. Plus, like I said, it was our first one. of finding a wrecked ship and getting to like see that, and I thought, oh, that'd be cool to do. So now this one, when I get turned this direction, I should be able to dump ice out right here, and it gets stuck at the base and therefore not fall to its doom. Let's find out. I can't tell. I can't tell. This is a tight space we got going on here. 5-5. Hey, look at that. Look at that. It's almost like I built this ship with an intent. Stop drifting. Like, I feel like Morpheus. Stop trying to drift and drift. Stop trying to hit me and hit. Okay, sorry, man. That's multiple distractions in the first 11 minutes of this video. That's gonna be a record, right? I think it's a record. And then, so yes, I did want to bring it back and all the resources and how cool is it? And it's very cool, and it's Bob's quit grinding it down for some reason. I don't know what that's about, so I will help Bob while we talk. So what I want to do is take it a maiden voyage, but what I think is going to happen, because as much as I'm like, I need to do a maiden voyage, that's what needs to happen. The other thing that also needs to happen is I need to get some valuable resources for our dear...
Inventory full.
Oh no, bye. Wait, yeah, good job, Bob. I need to bring some valuable, I need to go get resources like uranium and stuff like that, because if we look at our production, I don't think we have enough platinum. We don't. We do not have the platinum to do the things we need to do. So, that being said, that brings me a great segue to what I was thinking. So, I was thinking of coming up here. We name this guy No IAM so it doesn't get touched. And we take the Malafor, which we're probably going to need to refuel its tanks, because I'm pretty sure I drained the whole dang thing into the base, which wasn't really the intent so much as I just wanted to get it out of that tank. And there's no way to set a tank to deplete that I'm aware of. Is there? I don't know. Somebody let me know. Hey, look at all this crap. Bob, what do you guys do? You guys are killing me right now. You'd think that...
Inventory full.
I think these guys would be grateful for all the help that I'm giving them, but just no help whatsoever. Okay, we can take this off stockpile. Stockpile off. Stockpile off. So I need to take the Malafor. So what I was thinking, we take the Malafor out. We connect up the gold digging chomper. We fly to the platinum, which is what we need currently. Fly to the platinum and uranium. We get loads of that stuff. It's processing while we get the loads. That's what I think we need to do. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to get the resources. We need to get the resources to get this guy off the ground. And if we take a quick look in our hole of holes, that's not what I wanted to do. Hydrogen. The hydrogen tank here, which is ED. So 1%. We can turn that to stockpile on. This doesn't need it because we do have... This doesn't need it to be stockpiled because we do in fact have ion thrusters in all directions, so we should be okay. But I would like to take this thing out potentially by the end of this episode. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the Malafor to get some juice on board because it is currently unstockpiled. Battle bridge. Malafor, let's see, hydrogen. Hydrogen tank on this guy. He's at, oh, he's, yeah, we're going to fill this guy all the way up because he's all hydrogen. So he needs to be full. This is what it is. Until we have so much that we're full on everything, this is what it is. So then, Sarah said, let's see, as scatterbrained as ever, Quantum Tater, Quantum the Great. Ah, thank you. I am great at scatterbraining this. I don't really care what the fabled block picker is, but in the description, I needs it. Oh, you know, we can do that quick thing really quick while we're thinking. I needs it. Uh, no clue what it does, but hey, a nice bit of robbery at the latest haul. When you're trying to collect gears, oh, gear from your body, yeah. They wish Sarah said I wish there was a take all button. Me too. The number of times people die trying to pick up your stuff is it's absurd. Um, and the base looks better with a bit of cover. Thank you. Yeah. The girder work on the end is top job. Yes. Ooh, look at all these cool things. Sorry, we're not looking at that. I think it is called block picker. So the block picker, this block here, basically an eyedropper for block types. So if you like, I need this block, you can pick it, you do the block picker, and it puts that block in your hand. Sort of like the color picker from sort of like the color picker from the stuff and things. Ooh, you know what? That is on currently. We're gonna turn that off. All right, let's back this thing up. We got 39% fuel. That's not a lot. That's okay. We don't need a ton. We're gonna keep the big thrusters off. And then we are going to get out right here. Go get our other ship. And we're gonna go collect some platinum. Oh, duh. Guys, what are we doing? We can just go out this way. Also, we don't need this. Has this been discharged completely? Stored power? No! I'll discharge it now, bro. Turn that off. Man, these things have that much stored power and they've been discharged? What is going on there? I'm trying to look. Tank 3. No. What's happening here? This is weird, right? What is this? Bat race. Utility batteries. They're all set to discharge, but man, they've got so much juice on board. Current output 0. Current input 0. Where is it? Stored power. Well, I don't love that. I think it's supposed to be taken care of. Okay, anyways, doesn't matter. Whee! So one thing we need to do while we're here, one thing I didn't do, and we should check really quick. I know, I'm all over the map. Just a second. I'm always all over the map a little bit, but projector, the ED projector is still on. It is still key projection, and it looks like there's still some blocks to be done. That's excellent news. So I'm gonna do something I never like doing.
Inventory full.
Did I pick up all that stuff? Now these should have all the buttons. They do! Except for whatever block that is right there. Let's do Bob's. Elder Dragon Bob's. What are we doing? We're off. We're on. Okay. And Elder Dragon Bob's, just out of curiosity, guys. Are you guys set to painted pink colors? 313, 100, 100. Alright, get your grind on, fellas. Get to work. Finish your ship up. Really quick, while we're talking about finishing your ship up, production. We have a lot of those. Well, we can still make these guys. So, and the fact that they're not grinding is weird to me. I don't know what's going on there. Whoa, look out. Okay, good. The lights are still on this thing. I meant to not turn them off. Woo-wee. I forget how big the Malaphor is. Let's go get ourselves some platinum. I don't think we need iron right now. We probably should be okay. Okay. Oh, don't get Electrocuted. Okay, now, GPS. Space iron. We don't need that right this second. Platinum. We probably also should get some magnesium. You know what we should do, actually? Let's turn that on. What do we have in the way of ores here? We have nothing of import. We do have some uranium, that's good. Some ice, also good. Um, Real quick, I need to see what all we need. We definitely need uranium. We definitely need platinum, obviously, because we're not producing anything with those things. So do this right here. We've got cobalt area. So 33,000 cobalt, platinum. We're down to 920. That's not a lot. Okay. Uranium, we've got some, but we're going to need a lot more. Magnesium. So we probably need the big three for weapons manufacturing. Uranium, platinum. Yep, we probably need them all. All right, Malafor. For you guys joining late, if you haven't watched this part of the series, this, my friend, ooh, you know what we can do? We can do things like this. We can space platinum, select, and then we can go, come here, make it so. Oh, this thing needs more gyroscopes. Yay! Teleportation. Portion. I don't even have to cut that one. How lucky are we, guys? We're lucky. You don't have to tell me. I know. I know. I got you guys. That's why I'm lucky. Yeah, I too wish they had a system in place for instantly picking your stuff up. There's a couple little quality of life things I think could be very useful. I play Icarus on occasion, and one of the things I didn't know for the longest freaking time was that when you're looting stuff, you can just hit Q, I think it is, and it'll just grab everything. I didn't know that, so I'd be like trying to loot something, and a animal come up trying to attack me, and I'm like clicking, trying to loot and all this stuff, and I could have just hit Q this whole time, and it would have made my life probably easier. Alright, let's rotate. We're looking for that platinum. I think it's right there based on everything I'm seeing. Oh yeah, there she blows. We're gonna come around to the front side of this. Point my butt at it, as one does. And then, you know what I want to do? I kind of want to upload the Malafor as it sits right now. And put it in the store. And then have you guys, like, how would you modify the Malafor to be a better anything, really? Like, what would you guys do? Obviously, the big thrust is not coming on. That's only for takeoffs, usually. And for high-speed getaways. But we got a lot of thrust on here, so I don't know that we have to worry about it too much. But what would you guys do? What would you change? I wanted this eventually, at one point, I wanted this to be like a docking bay, like the ships would point this way, and you'd land and this would be the manufacturing space, and all this would be like the ship, and you could just, like, don't you do it, sir. Malafor, your gun's on? Are you on? You are. Murder that guy if he gets close to us, please. But I wanted this to be like a storage, like an area for specifically for offloading vehicles like that. And then like it'd be asymmetric and you could come in and just basically do all the production stuff. So, but that didn't work, or I didn't end up doing that. So, you know. Now let's get ourselves, whoa, calm it down. We're gonna just start the digging. Diggy diggy hole. There's no gravity on the Malafor, so I kind of wish there was now, because like we were talking about with my collectors at the back, I could just go over there, dump the collectors, and then immediately depart. Um, I was thinking about this earlier as well, guys. Like, Izzy's, the problems I was having with him. I can't help but, I know that it was because I had two sets of Izzy's. You guys are definitely right on that notion. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, well, what happens? Like, Izzy's handles vehicles with storage normally, so why was it a problem now? And it's because there was two of them. So the only thing I need Izzy's to not do is to pull stuff off the welder ship when I'm trying to weld, because naturally I want that ship to maintain its cargo so I can weld with it. And then with like munitions, I need the ship, once I put munitions on a ship, I need those munitions to stay on that ship, because naturally I'm going to need those bullets to murder stuff, or liberate other individuals who need my help. And it's not murder or piracy, it's liberation. So, yeah, that's kind of the idea. That's what I was thinking. And so I wonder if I now reboot the base. I put Izzy's back online. We have a conversation. We talk. HR's involved. We all get together. Little powwow. Make sure everybody's gets what they want out of the contract. We sign a prenup. Then boom. Next thing you know, we might be able to use Izzy's again to keep a queue. I know Chad had mentioned that there is a mod specifically for assemblers for queues, but I could not find the auto assembly mod that like just puts it on your assembler. I looked for it, I couldn't figure out which one it was. The ones that I saw didn't look quite right, so I'm like, is it this one? I don't think so. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. This is a very minimal platinum point. Like, I feel like I'm gonna mine this entire platinum up, including a bunch of stone, by the way, because, well, I'm not being particularly careful. Pirate drone, get bent, bro. I'm not interested in your shit. You're like a spam caller. We are not interested in a timeshare trip to Cambodia. Or at least I'm not. I don't know. Alright, let's turn this guy off. We'll go 4, 4. Nope, wrong one. Go drop all this crap off. Slowly but surely. I was thinking about, I know we haven't really finished this series yet. I was thinking like what could be the next series. Honestly, I kind of hope Survival for Space Engineers 2. We'll learn so much together if Space Engineers 2 is the is out by then. I don't know that it will be, but I need large cargo containers over here. Okay. Now that we're unlocked, move out. Back to the mining. Yeah, we're just gonna deplete this entire platinum spot. That's gonna be interesting. I do have my thing is on, so that's interesting. Okay. Anyways, maybe the next series would be that. That's what I was thinking of. Like if survival and planets are in. That's all Space Engineers needs for me to give it a go. Maybe not though. I was also thinking it would be cool, which this can't be really done in Space Engineers. I guess it can be, but like basically large grid is only for bases, small grid's for everything else. Now obviously where that creates a problem is the only small grid jump drive is with Factorum. But if in this series we managed to end with a bang where we're fighting the Factorum and we found a small grid jump drive and we had to then try to escape with said small grid jump drive, and then that's how we got doomed and destroyed and crash landed or something. That'd be cool. We could do that. Alright, I think this platinum is done. So now what? Because our space platinum is space platinum no more. We need to do something about that. Here's an let's see. We'll drop this crap off and then we'll go scout around the mountain. Oh god. Oh clang. We got large. And then you, my dear boy, you can have that and that. And then we disconnect. We move on. Okay, let's go see if we can't find another platinum hole. If that's all the platinum we got, we could be in a little bit of trouble. But we're gonna do a little scouting while we talk. So anyways, yeah, my next series idea would be like a small grid only. And that would obviously, if I have a jump drive for a small grid ship, that would be like my transport ship. That would not be the That would not be the combat ship or anything like that. Basically, it would be like a station ship where we post up outside the bad guys, undock a fighter, all of those things, and we do the combats that way. Man, I think it's pretty rare for a ship. Are we empty? It doesn't feel like we're empty. It's pretty rare for an asteroid to only have one node on it entirely. Like that's very rare. Especially this size asteroid. It's not like it's tiny. The rock is handling our... Okay. Super Drifto! I'm pretty sure the Malafor... Okay. Let's get down a little. I'll go check the Malafor really quick and see if it's got its antenna on, because we should be seeing other ore if there is any here. Yeah. Detector is on. Wow, this whole rock just... nothing? Okay, well, we can turn off the space platinum marker because that's not useful any longer. So next we'll do magnesium, right? That'll be the space magnesium. Magnesium entrance. Oh, that's on the ground. That's not with us. Nickel mag. Alright, one. And then we could do this. We could be real wonky. We can say jump drive. We could say remove that. And then space mag. I'm not going to jump from back here because I can just see myself exiting the vehicle and then the ship just catapulting itself through space. What? Oh. Fine, fine, fine. I love the sound these things make. Alright, so what are your guys' thoughts on it? I know the series is not anywhere near done. It's way too early to be thinking about it. I just had that thought. I was just random thinking like how fun it would be to have a small grid gone large and only large grids is stationary objects like bases and stuff. It could be very fun. But with Space Engineers 2, with the unified grid system, I don't imagine it's going to be something that is as interesting. Could be wrong though. It might be very interesting. Alright. How about now? Shkabloop. Alright. Nice. This is an absolute waste of power, but I'm here for it. We got 5 days. Plus batteries on the deck that won't discharge at all. They just refuse. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it's there. I was going to say, did we do a dumb and disconnect it again? And then that'd have been funny. I'd be only minorly upset by that. Alright. We are going down, down, doobie-doobie-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, you know what we should do while we're floating aimlessly here? Bob. My friend Bob. It's been so long. Offset. You are back. You no longer have to work for the man. Well, I guess you'd have to work for me still, but what I was saying, more or less, was you no longer have to do work on another ship because you're going to be working for me. Alright, let's turn this boy around. Turn in the boat. The boat is heavy. I guess technically this can still land on planets. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but it is an idea. And that's important. Keep watch, turrets. And Bob. How are we doing on the refinery side of things? Let's take a look. Oh, we don't have a refinery on that ship. Hey, we're making platinum. That is not a lot of platinum. We're going to have to go hunting. We're going to have to do some extra strenuous hunting. Magnesium. 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 Okay, I'm gonna mine some of this and then in time lapse. Enjoy as I mine. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Pressed the wrong button. Alrighty, look at that. We got some sturf. Let's see. What did we get? Remove selected. Now, we've got to go to uranium. That's the next stop. Oh no. Tour, well, tour. Do so myself. Let's go large. Yeah, we should have plenty of. Plenty. That's perfect. Oh. Turn that off. Let's get some health really quick and then we'll go make the jump. Nobody saw what happened, why I would need health. Nobody saw anything. Make sure we cut that out in post. That's what I say. Alright, let's get this thing going. Where do you suppose the uranium is? Uranium? Oh, did we? We didn't do the thing. Thought small bad. Alright, let's get this off screen. Uranium, where are you, buddy? We are that directione. Alright, tilt up. Nope, tilt up. Confirm. Tally ho! Is that locked down? Yes, it is. Good. We're not gonna just dust my guy and leave him. That would be pretty funny. I would laugh. I'd also probably weep a little. Ooh, where? Oh, there we are. There we are. Alright, let me get over there to docked, or not docked. You know what I mean. Let me get over there, and then we'll get back to the resuming of the what will we do? We don't know. We don't know what we're doing. Does anybody know what we're doing anymore? Which is the forward connector? Probably the one marked forward connector. Like this guy right here, forward connector. I think I'm gonna take off this no IIM. By not having Izzy's, I think I can prevent that from being an issue. I honestly don't think it's gonna be trying Izzy's when we get to the base. If I set it back up, I don't think it's gonna conflict anymore. Shouldn't cause a problem. Shouldn't cause my fingers crossed. You guys, no one mentioned what kind of music you like. A flamenco, a bossa nova. My exit theme for this game, for my YouTube channel, is never gonna change. By the way, if you don't love it, well, that's okay. It's a matter of preference, and my preference is that sound. And in this moment, I can't even think of what it sounds like. Like if I was hard pressed in this moment to like figure out what noise my exit yeah, that's what it is, right? I think that's what it is. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. What if I just turn the drill on and back the Malifaux like a direct pipe up to this bad boy? No, I'm not gonna do that. Alright, let's get some uranium. Cue the time lapse. Other music like Diggy Diggy Hole. Diggy Diggy Hole. I think that's copyrighted. I'm 90% sure that's copyrighted, so don't sue me. And we're off. Now this looks bad. Because I think we're about to deplete that uranium deposit, but I think we should be okay. I think there's another one on the other side, so I don't think we're completely hosed up. But if we are hosed up, then we got to find more uranium and other things, which is just, you know, par for the course, I guess. Let's see. It's not an insignificant amount of uranium. I'm sure there's. No, it is insignificant. 8K is not a lot. Okay. Let's see. Is this still a uranium deposit right here? I think there's still a little right here, but not a lot. In fact, I don't think there's any right here, so. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, there's a little. There was a little. Yeah, there's no. I think we're done here. But there's still some on the other side, so we can go over there and get some. Do a little drifting. Alright, back to the time lapse. Somebody cue the cool music. Euro beats. Initial D. No, that's not the right. No, initial D is the right one. Oh, this is a much bigger one. Okay. Okay. We're going to glaze off the top, I think, is what's going to happen. We're going to just, like, slurp right across the top right here. Pick it up. And we'll see you in a second. Alright, I think we got enough uranium to make some ammo and enough magnesium for sure. Platinum's the one we're not sure about. I'm not sure about. I don't know if the platinum is enough. Whoop. Just because, you know, platinum is platinum. And we did not find a lot of that, so let's get this knocked back up. Alright, turn those lights off. Uranium right there. We don't need silicon, I don't think. We're gonna have to turn on. I think what I'm gonna. That'll probably be an off-screen thing. I don't see a reason to burden you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't see a reason to burden you guys with like me hunting for more platinum right this second. I don't think that's what we're gonna do. So let's see. We need to go to the asteroid Bob. She's heavy. She's heavier than normal. We did it. We got some stuff. Yeah, we need to do some hunting for platinum. I'm gonna have to turn on all this rocks I've been to, and then use the GDC chomper to do some hunting, because I honestly don't know if it's. I don't really know. So we'll probably do that though. That's not gonna be a huge issue for us. And I'm gonna set up Izzy's in this episode. We're gonna finish off by getting Izzy's popped up, screen set up, and then we're gonna see if it works the way it's supposed to work with just the base stuff. I am gonna make sure that I'll probably know I am Izzy's inventory management. I'll probably do that to the Elder Dragon just so that it's not uh, having issues with the base for ammo specifically. And then I'm noticing stuff's not getting grinded down though, which is very, very interesting. Don't know why that is. I just don't. I don't understand why that's not being ground down. It cannot be that it's got stuff to weld right now. It shouldn't have stuff to weld right now. So, we will see. She's a heavy burden. Not a burden. You're not a burden, Malifor. I didn't mean it. I may have meant it a little. What? Oh. That's awful. I don't know where that camera's at, but it is not in a good spot. I'll tell you that right now. Where would that camera be? That camera is called what? Ore cam. Oh yeah, for me to detect ore. I do know where that camera's at. Alright, we're way high. We need to be about center mass, 1 block down. Beautiful. Nice and slow. Dampeners off. Nice and slow. Too low. Nope, 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 nope. Center mass. We're coming in. We are about to dock. We are docked. Huh. I thought we had all these things turned off. Who knows? Those engines are supposed to be off so they're not spending any juice, but I don't think they are, so we'll probably be alright. Alright, real quick, Izzy's. And it might be that Izzy's right there doesn't have, it could be that there's nothing covering that area. When I moved the Malifor, that would have been the thing that was covering it. If we come up here, and this block right here should be the Iceroid Bob's area of effect. So if we press that button, also if we need to, Iceroid Bobs have 3 now. Oh, they're on there. Okay, so if I do a quick view ski, no, they are. Every single one of them is in that space. So why on earth are they not? Maybe because it's not on fly mode. I bet it's that. Weld before grind. 313, 100, 100. It should be breaking it down though. That's definitely inside the scope. Not all the scopes, but it's in a scope. So that's kind of strange. That's a little bit strange that it's not working. That's okay. That is okay. Alright, we're going to put the programmable block back down here. Let's see, what do we got? It's going to be our last thing we do today. See if this works. So, programmable block. Oh, that's not painted pink. There we go. Why? Oh, I've forgotten how to rotate. That's what that was. Okay. And I don't need it to say programmable, I just need to say program block. Perfect. Come down here, edit, browse scripts, Izzy. There we go, check code, hit OK. We're compiling. And now if we check inventory, in theory, cargo terminals are all getting perfectly sorted. And the refinery is mastering that. The other refinery, stone, why is it doing stone refinery? What about the Malifor refinery? Oh, it's platinum. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That should choose that stone pretty quick. We should be in and out of that very fast. Um, is this thing online? No. Are we out of gold? That'd be some shit if we were out of gold. Well, I'll be. Remember how I said that'd be some shit if we were out of gold? Guess what, kids? Guess what? We're out of gold too. Okay, so next time on Spaceball Z, we're gonna look for platinum and gold. I'm gonna look for that off screen. I don't think. Actually, you know what? I definitely have. I definitely have a gold in space. I'm sure of it. Yeah, right there. I'll go get some gold off screen is what that's gonna be because I do not want to burden you guys with that. But yeah, there's Izzy's is doing the cargo container stuff. Now, the real trick, let's see if we can't plop ourselves down a nice little LCD screen with no qualms. We just, nice little LCD business, maybe even, you know, have some fun with our friends. Let's see. We're going to do a hollow one because we're glutton for punishment. I didn't mean to replace that block, but I did. Come up here. Can't. Oh, that tracks. Where do we want to put this? I think right here would be good. Who's with me? Alright. Do you just... I can never remember if it's auto crafting or if it has to be in parentheses. I think it has to be in parentheses. Nope, it doesn't. Hey! That's not the best looking text, but that's okay. Look at all the crap we got. Those are our values. I think it's working. I think we fixed it. It's very bright. Can we fix that? Is that a... Do we have the ability to maybe just lighten the color just a wee smidge? Maybe give it a little bit of a black background. Nope. That's not working. This color of this font. Oh, there we go. That's better. I'm already happier. I can just seeing through it. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. That's it, guys. We've done it. We've completed. I need to obviously go get some sweet. Or, I don't know why this isn't being ground down, if I'm being honest. So, I'm gonna grind this down off screen because I don't have any reason not to.
Inventory full.
But I think put that stuff in there. If I go over here and I say, excuse me, connector, and we come to the end and we go, no, IIM, that should prevent it from being bothered by Izzy's, and then I can just dump all this material in here, and then it can be used to repair the ship for when we get murked a little. Do you think, are we going to get murked? No. With that ship, look at it. That thing's a beast. How do we have ammo in here? We do, yay.
Inventory full.
Whoop. I don't know why these bobs aren't doing their job, but they are not doing anything if I'm being honest. I would really like them to be. And we can check really quick. I'm not going to do this. Man, a distraction. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. Children of all ages. Engineers of space, time, and all things prescient. Prescient? I don't know. That's not a word. That's not the word I meant. We've done it. The Elder Dragon is completadore, I think. No, it's not, because we didn't have platinum. But it's on its way to being complete. Next episode, this will be finished. And we will take it for a test flight. And we will grab a screenshot that looks like that right there. And yeah, if any of that happens, rather, you'll see it here. Alright, guys. I will catch you later, Tater. And let's see if we can wave. We can't. We sure can never wave. We can never wave. It's because I haven't died. That's the trick. The trick to waving is death. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, I will catch you later, taters. And as always, be kind. Bye.